Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon, and this is Timberborn. We are on our new dam playthrough. The playthrough that is very inaptly named because we have no dams. There is nothing new about any form of dam in our land. I didn't go and pause any of these, so we've dried out. We have 21 spare beavers. Our well-being is shooting up, and so our beaver population is shooting up. And that also then is, of course, putting a strain on our industries. For instance, Mr. Beaver. Nope, I missed him. Mr. Beaver, thank you. We now have 60% life expectancy, so an extra 20% of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An extra 14 beavers got added on. So we do have a lot of spare beavers, and so I should probably find them something to do. But I do have ideas. I definitely have ideas, but for now, let us... we can put in some temporary builders' huts. Let's at least just give them something to do, and they can help out with all of the construction that's going on. Because there is a lot of it. Now, unfortunately, it's the kind of construction that goes one piece at a time. So it's going to take a little while until we get to be able to throw these down as well. That'll be able to occupy a few of my beavers for a little while. Oh, wow, we need gears. We need gears hard. Gears, gears, gears. Let's double check if I got any gears on the bottom level. Yes, let's unpause you. Said we need gears, and we need gears hard. So let's get you guys running. We need 600. We've only got 474. That number should hopefully keep going up quite nicely. We do have a lovely amount of haulers, so that's not a problem either. Our scrap metal is holding firm. We've only got 4 people doing it now. But then that's also because our metal industry is kind of paused because... yes, we don't have enough storage to keep things going. I do need more storage. I always need more storage. And so on that, how do I get up to the next level without doing hopefully horrible things? Oh, for the ladders mod. As soon as this game goes stable branch, which I'm hoping it will, well, soonish. I think they've played around with things quite a bit, and hopefully it's their work to, again, keep stabilizing things, to push them to the main branch is soon, because then I will turn my mods back on, and one of them will be the ladders mod. The stairs are, they're just hideous and a pain in the ass, really. Ladders solve all your problems. And I don't see why a beaver wouldn't be able to build a ladder. I mean, it's a very, very simple thing. So yeah, so we're, oh, that is coming along quite nicely, considering the fact that it's a single point build. We also have... Yes, I was going to come down here because... Again, this isn't going to be a pretty walking chain. How can we get through? There. Hey, that did actually go through. That path for now. That gives them, in essence, just something else to do. And we are going to... How are we doing on dynamite? Still full on dynamite. Go and blow all of this up. And we're actually in the wet season, so do you know what? Whilst we're here, let's demolish all of this. And then, of course, let's make sure they are happy going all the way to the end. I love building hideous paths that I'm then going to go and blow up, which is exactly what this is. The hideous bit of extra path that I'm then going to go and blow up. Let's go and place a dirt block in there. Block that off. And what I'm going to go and do is... Let's go and place a set of floodgates... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Well, I don't need it to be hugely extended because it's going to be going against evaporation rate, so it doesn't so much matter. Let's just square it off, basically. Now, I'm going to put that to there. I'm going to put dirt blocks into there just to literally square it off. And that should all happen as soon as they go and demolish all of these, which should happen shortly, as most of the dynamite's been placed. There's, of course, building in the background, but like I said, it's a one-piece build, so it doesn't really... get built that fast, to be honest. And I was talking about the idea of an underground river. What I need to make sure of, though, is exactly where we are in terms of underground river. So let's start dropping down the layers. All our housing district disappearing, everything else disappearing. Okay, so that's got a level there. That's got a level there, but then it runs out when we get to this area. So that is on that level. Zoom out a little bit. But then this is a dry level, which is the top level of that. Now, it could still be used because it would, in essence, keep the bottom layer in existence. Which would be fine, really. So I think what we're going to do is... I have to try and plan this. Now let's go up a level. This is really difficult playing between levels. I'm not going to go and lie. I don't know the short key for, unfortunately, for, and we can't... Oh, we can go and see some of the things. No, wait, we want... Hey. Oh, it's underneath my thing, right? Yeah, it is. So if I go in line with that tube station, right? Which does go through everything. So I can go in line with that tube station and go to the left or right of it, so I can use that as a middle point. And then we want to go and place... Okay, this fades off in the distance after a while. Don't do that for now, I think. Once all that dynamite's placed and blown up, we should be fine. Let's go and place the rest of this dynamite down here. That'll just make this too deep, so it's got... Basically, it should last me through a drought. Which, if my guys can hurry up on, I might just get in time. Let's go and mark all this as priority. So that I can hopefully blow this up whilst we've still got water to fill it up. Be the basic idea. Oh, and I've gone and... That's my fault. How about... Let's take you out. Go and blow up that piece of overhang, so all of that levels off. Oh damn it, I've missed a piece. The last piece I can go and get. So hang on. Because I can get that last piece from the stairs, so let's actually go and destroy that already. Yeah, that's just leveling out. This didn't cause a problem before, so I don't see why it should cause a problem now. That should allow that to flood out. Let's Is that even letting water out? No, it's not even at 0.9, I don't think. Maybe it is, you just can't see it. Go down to 0.8. It's definitely letting water out, which should be letting water out of here. There you go. Should be letting water out of here. Because this, although it overflows, which it will. So ideally I need to destroy this and replace that with floodgates as an escape. But it's a drought now, so let's not worry about it. Go and destroy that. Let's go and find my dynamite. Tiny hole in the floor. Because then let's go back down to the lower levels. There you have it. And so we want to build a tunnel all the way through to there. And to keep this going, simply want tubeway. Come all the way underground. Now, unfortunately, this is extend by a piece at a time style tubewaying. Because you can't go and place stuff where you've got a future tunnel on the go, shall we say. So this will be... There you go, there's an easier way of doing it. They're just clicking the button every time. So that's on the go. How's our lovely reservoir looking? Now we are in a drought, so all of this should be drying up anyway. That's not a problem. That one is permanently open, so that's going to hold that for the meanwhile. Wonderful 400 power supply. These guys are now being built. That's why we've kind of... Oh, that one is. That's why we've kind of stopped a little bit. Although we should still, yep, be building these. Be surprised if we're... Yeah, we still are. So we should, you know, just give my beavers something else to build in the meantime as well. Let's go back down to level 2. Oh, we have stopped. I'm going to go and call these a semi-priority, so that just so we can keep this moving, basically, because otherwise it's never going to get built, and it's definitely going to take a while anyway, and a lot of our intervention, unfortunately. So things are looking rather nice, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell for the end of the day, so our beavers know to go home. We very much do need that piece of dirt to be built, quite frankly. If I was to put a stairs by there, would that help? It would definitely help if I then went and did this. And let's go and mark these two for demolition. I mean, I shouldn't need this little inlet anyway, because I'm now going to have a river coming underneath here, which is going to be just underneath these trees. So that should really help with the old irrigation. Sticking our next tubeway. Going. Yeah, that should really help keep the irrigation going. It'll all keep coming then off this reservoir, which should be just fine. Go and pause all those guys. Our kohlrabi industry is still kind of struggling. Now, it's definitely not due to the fact that we don't have enough kohlrabis, because we have so many kohlrabis that aren't getting farmed. Like I said, it's a little bit ridiculous. So what it's clearly coming down to is the fact that we... Oh, multiple... Yes, because I've gone and knocked off half of my kohlrabi farmers, that's why. Forgot I went and did that. Let's go and up all these back to 2. So I've gone and doubled my kohlrabi farmers. Oh, whoa, what's going on? We have 7 homeless people. We have 7 homeless people, ladies and gentlemen. Even with this glorious housing project, we've now got an overspill. We have 106 beavers. That's, yeah, that's due to the increased happiness. Like I said, increasing the lifespan, and so therefore increasing the number of beavers we have. Right, so there's 6 homeless. I truly don't know what to do. I mean, I've gone and built this glorious housing district. And yet it's not enough. Not enough, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so I'm going to have to do something about that. We're going to need a new housing district. You know, and we've got plans, you know, we're going to have all the food down the bottom. We've got all the water down the bottom along with the coffee. I mean... do I go and add another wing on each side? Can I go and add another wing on each side? Not without some considerable effort, really. And it also then doesn't work out either. It doesn't work out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the hardship we face. The hardship we face. But I could kind of... I would have to destroy this. I'd have to destroy a berry. I'd have to... I mean, I could just build a bigger bit of scaffolding, but I could, in essence, also round this off. Let's go and say you need to be destroyed because you're just there in the way. Let's go down to the 2nd level and build our next tube. And keep the underwater river growing. Yeah. It's, what is the distance of a shrub? Within 1 tile, that means that this house will no longer have its own shrubbery. I have to go and do this as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I planned this ideal housing district, and... beavers just keep on breeding. Who do they think they are? Alright, so Underwater River is still going. This project is still going. We've just gone and capped this, which I'm happy to leave capped for now until we actually need to have it open. This is... you know, I'm going to go and do this just so that this can keep building from both sides, because otherwise it's going to take even longer if we can only do it one way at a time. We need to have both ways going. That, and then that will allow us to get to this as well. Do we have the gears? We have the gears. Absolutely beautiful. That's just going to keep that building. Everything else is, yeah, it's going really nicely. Oh, we clearly have a little block there to blow up still. But yeah, no, everything's going quite nicely. Log industry is just fine. Everything's, all of that's swimming along. Tickety-boo. Yeah. I mean, like I said, unfortunately it's 1 block at a time, so it's a little bit slow. That just means I have time to go and do my other little projects, like this one. The very, very slow... Oh, I'm going to go and reckon that I don't need to keep telling it to be priority. Okay, it's now nighttime, so it's hard to tell. See what happens. Although, wow, that's going to be a little bit skewed now, actually, because of that, so... I think in general I don't, but because the other bad water cap is now being built, I probably do, because everyone's going to be throwing their resources at that. All right, well, it's just a beautiful, quiet time. I mean, I really can't believe they've gone and outpopulated the housing district. I mean, I'm going to need to build another housing district anyway, because as my happiness keeps increasing, the number of beavers are going to keep increasing. Every level of happiness will give me another 14. So, I mean, there's a potential 2 extra levels of happiness. I mean, they're going to take a little while to get, don't get me wrong. You know, I need, what is it, 37 maybe, and then a 47. But the point is, there could be another 30 beavers at least. So I think I need to build another housing complex with at least another 5 houses. Because, that's what it could take. That's what could happen. Now, I could just build some houses on the bottom, don't get me wrong. You know? Instead of some of these warehouse ideas I had. Of course, we do have the problem with this path going right through where I want to build a building as well. For instance, I could go and build a big housing area. It'll house 16 houses. 16 inhabitants, I should say. I mean, that could go very nicely in this gap. He says he can't quite fit it in the gap anymore because of things in the way. But I could go and build that there instead of the warehouse. I mean, it would mean I would need to put some warehouses somewhere else. But it could happen. I'm going to go and do that for now. Cost me 400 science, but I've got 43,000. So I'm pretty sure I can unlock everything. I'm not gaining any more science. I've paused my number cruncher, I think. Yeah, he's paused. Just to save myself a bit of power. 3.6 and we only need 2.8. I mean, yeah, we're still not looking fantastic in terms of power. Let's go and put that bit of pathing. We come over here. Let us go and blow this back up. This time, without flooding our whole village. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to be a bit more conscientious. What we do, or at least when I say that, we're trying to learn from our mistakes. Yeah. Conscientious? Maybe not. Mistake? Not making the same mistake twice? I try. I genuinely try. And what we're going to have here is... Stick that there for now. You guys there. You guys there. And I'll build you to there for now. I think that's a pretty safe gamble. And we're going to go and... Again, build these as and when they have time. Because I know, as I said, the other one, unfortunately, is... a, one block at a time situation, so it is taking a while. Hey, we've gone and built that bad water discharge as well, so... That's definitely not going to be taking up all of my builders anymore. Keep building this through. So this should... they should come down and build this very soon, I would think. Although, no, again, they won't, because I've given them something else to do. Keep giving them something else to do and then thinking they're going to prioritize this. It's like, no, I've already given them something else to do. That's not actually going to happen. And this will technically work from this bit coming through here, but what I actually am supposed to be doing is joining this up with this underground river. Let's go and do that as well. Let us come back to our tunnels. Whoa, went a little bit crazy. Let's pause a second before I do that. 1, 2 wide. Let's just keep it 3 wide. Whoops, prioritize. Let's go for prioritize on these as well. And let's keep building the tubeways as they're needed. I'm going to stay underground for a little while. As you can see, these guys are pausing here. These things are getting built up quite nicely. Yeah, a little bit of progress on our underground tunnels. Keep everything moving along a little bit more. This is unfortunately, you know, you can't place a building where you've already got a tunnel. Blow up the middle one. Come on, blow up the middle one. Nope, that's all we got for today. We're making some progress. We still have plenty of planks. We still have 0 dynamite. Well, that's going to cause me problems. And of course, we still have a slight bad water collection problem, which is also going to go and cause me problems. So what we're going to do in terms for that is now our bad water pumps don't actually go that deep. Yes, they do. They go 6. I lied. I take it all back. So what we're going to go and do is, and they have a footprint of 2x2. So what we're going to go and do is, again, this isn't going to be a very Should we say healthy chain? What I'm going to go and do is... Yeah, that'll all be fine. I want to... yes, and of course we do have the bad water discharges slightly getting in the way, but again, that's fine. Actually going to... let's think about this. So I want to put a station here. So I need a 2-bit there. And then I will put the water pump... where do I want to go and put those water pumps? In fact, the station will go here, so the tube go into the side of it. And so then the water pumps I'll want on this side, because there won't really be a way to cross through the tube. And so let us go and... Now, of course, yes, we have some light building in the way style problems. Go and cap that all off. Not quite like that. So we'll have our tube station... Pause this a second and work this out. We'll have our tube station here. That'll allow our guys to get out. And so we shall have... Right, yeah, so let's delete this one as well. This only needs to cover our tube station. We will have our tube station here. Then we shall have our bad water pumps. Off. Yeah, that one doesn't reach as deep, but this should always be full once I've opened up both things, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I can actually, I do believe, plug that in there, and plug that in there. Plug that on there. We can get a third deep water pump in there as well. Lovingly all the way around those hideous ruins. So we can do that as well. And then once this tube station is built, and I'm going to ask for that to be a priority, please. We'll actually need one more in there. What we're going to go and do is... Now, you can't come up the front, out the front of a tube station, I should say. What we're going to go and do is... we have not quite plenty of logs, but we do have quite a lot of logs. Go and... use up even more logs. That's what we love doing. We don't build efficiently, we build for whatever looks nicest. Go and build that in there. Go and build that across there. And what I'm actually going to go and do at this point is... take that out of there. Place you two-way through there. And then, of course, you a priority. You can keep this all underway. Go and get that tubeway built, ladies and gentlemen. And then back underground. back on level number 2. Go and build ourselves some more tubeway once again. These ones get high priority markings. Go and push these up to high priority markings. Let's keep blowing things up, folks. Let us keep blowing things up. Oh yeah, we'll stay down here for the rest of the day, and we'll keep these going through. We have a stranded beaver. Of course we have a stranded beaver. Go and deal with that very shortly. Stranded beaver. You are... I mean, how? How did you manage to get through to build this piece of tubeway whilst the others are all still under construction? I mean, how is that even possible? How did he get right there to build that singular piece of tubeway? I mean, I assume he is now blocking the construction of these? Because they seem to have stopped and people are still coming around here. So I can assume he somehow managed to block that construction. And like I said, I don't know how he got there. I have no idea how I'm going to get him out. Oh, he's just being pushed along. Hilarious. He obviously stepped onto one of these to build something. Now the question is can we... Oh, he's now hungry and thirsty. No, he's now blocking this being constructed. Right. He is 100% in the way. I truly don't know how I'm going to get to him, so I'm not destroying my power industry. I am... I mean, I could start building some crazy ass... For instance, I could try and join him onto this side, which would take quite a lot of resources. So I don't think I really want to do that either. So unfortunately, I think he's... we're just going to have to wait for him to pop his clogs from starvation. I mean, I don't like being cruel in any way whatsoever, but... Oh, he's 77. He actually might be about to die of old age, to be honest. Subumroz. I mean, if he's got no extra life expectancy, which he now does not have, his life expectancy should be around 50 years. He's now 77. I mean, he should have hit the end of his life anyway. But yeah, no, I would expect him to die of old age, to be honest, before he actually dies of starvation. But the fact that he's stranded, they're probably going to make him last until I save him, to be honest. Why do I feel like he's been taken out of the game's mechanics? But unfortunately, he's just going to have to be, because it would take me most of... I would have to destroy half of my industry just to get him out. At which point, someone else would probably just go and get themselves stuck, so... You know? Right now, he is just... He's blocking, he's just blocking my construction, quite frankly. Come back down to level 2. And he's 78. I mean, like I said, he should have popped his clogs already. Okay, we've almost blown through here. Good, they're getting built. Let's stay down for here for a little bit. We should be able to finish off this side. Okay, another tubeway. Tubeway. Do you know what? I'm going to go and, just because I can, must have another little underwater tubeway right here. Tubeway. Let's call this one priority. You can build this one in their own time. Just a shortcut through to the rest of everything, basically. And let's make sure everything has no, you're okay. You need an impermeable floor. You might have an impermeable floor. You're fine. You look like you might have an impermeable floor already. Alright. Go back down a level. Let's... We've almost made it, folks. We have almost finished our underground river. Oh, let's go and finish. Sure. Go and do that with a lovely jump with the autosave. Quick bit of a loading jump. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our last piece of tunnel that is needed. Go and prioritize you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, this, I think, should slightly increase in level. Or is that just... No, it will just stay at the level it's at, though, quite nicely. You can be blown up now. Be deleted. Okay, so we've got a little pool here, which will help keep this irrigated. This is now connected to our reservoir, so that will permanently stay irrigated or wet, we should say. What level are you at? 0.9. You're good. How's our reservoir looking? Yeah, we still got water in the reservoir. Oh, our mate's gone. He died of old age. There you go. I still haven't lost anyone. Well, have I lost anyone to hunger? Ooh, that's going back a bit. We've had some bad times in this playthrough, folks. But he died of old age, so... It was just his time, folks. It was just his time. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It's just his time. Of course, we're going to keep pushing this along. As well as pushing this along, which is almost actually finished. We are very much struggling for bad water. We have a little bit of dynamite, but we don't actually need the dynamite anymore. Go ahead and pause that. Go ahead and pause that one as well. We don't need to be wasting time and expenses on extract. Well, no, let's go and pause that as well. Let's try and get a little bit of a supply of bad water. Which, we need to probably sort our storage out for that as well. It's underneath there, nicely hidden. Which is not a good spot, considering where our bad water's about to be moved to. Hey, once I go and take these out, I might actually be able to build a bit more of a platform here as well. Which, may help. In terms of getting up to a higher level of storage. Now, do you know what? It's not going to be pretty. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go and extend that using these. It is by far not the most efficient or nicest version of storage. Let's go and build 5 more industrial piles. We're going to say 1 for metal. Most of the rest are going to be for dirt. That may give you a hint as to what I might be focused on in the future. Because, I mean, even with dirt. Oh, wow, we're pushing our log industry to its limits. We are building a lot of levees. But we should be okay. I mean, oh, hang on. Is all of this marked for cutting? Nope, we missed a few. You guys, there you go. Let's, instant bit of lumberjacking that needs doing. That'll get us a nice boost. What's going on? And, of course, I always do this. I always half do things. I can't help it. I get distracted and move on. Yeah, did we miss anyone? No, it looks like we got everybody. There you go. There's a whole new set of waiting logs that can be harvested, and they will be harvested very nicely. Oh, that's a good point. We don't have a teeth grinding station down here. Go and build one of those, because we don't want them wasting time going all the way to the other side. Gonna have to be down here. But still, that's a lot better than going to the other side. Let's go and get that on the go. Aha! We have our tube-way station built now, which is going to really help get the resources down here. As you can see, they're not even using this path anymore. And I feel like somebody should at some point to put... Yeah, there they go. But most of them are going to be coming through this way. Try and get all of these built up. Have the fast travel tubeway now on the go. Then we'll get our bad water pumps on the go very shortly as well. We are making a bit of extra bad water. No, we don't seem to be pumping any bad water at all. Do you know what? I'm just going to go and pause these guys. You're not really doing much for me, to be honest. Now, I feel like there's potentially someone still trying to use bad water. That would be you. I may as well go and pause you as well. Get the extra workers out. Coming towards the end of our drought. Again, our tube way to nowhere. I'm still waiting for a beaver to come to the end, wave, and then disappear. I mean, I know it's not going to happen because it's against the mechanics of the game, but I can still hope. Let's not push our levies any further. Let's just keep them going slow time. I mean, you know, we are pushing our logging industry to the limit. We've got six lumberjacks. It's just the point, I guess, of having trees to harvest. Yes, because this guy, only one guy can reach those trees. This area got destroyed. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, King Sisyphus. I'm hopefully going to pronounce that correctly. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you are enjoying the playthrough. We're slowly just pushing things forward. Is it time? No, we'll keep building a few more things here. So yeah, I mean, our log industry is struggling a bit. We should be okay once, you know. I think it's about time some of these oaks did start maturing. He says. They take a long time. I've thrown my lot in with oaks, and so that's how it's going to go. We're going to go and turn these back on again. Let's drain out this this channel. Fill up our water tanks once more. Our kohlrabis are back up when I actually went and filled our farms up with 2 workers apiece. Funny enough, they came straight back on. Well, you're not playing it properly is what I would say. Because if you don't have a log deficit mid to late game, then you're just not trying. You're just not trying. And so, I mean, this is all coming along nicely. I think it's time to plan. Well, I say that it's time to plan. Unfortunately, we're kind of at the end of the stream. I mean, we do need to build an aqueduct here to get ourselves off the map with all of this bad water. And we will build a path from this tube station. And it'll come out to here, and that'll allow me to build my aqueduct. And the only thing we need to be able to do is 1, 2, 3. Hang on, let's get rid of the water. This will be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, that's a long way. That is a long way. That is, this might end up having to be a triple tier aqueduct. By that I mean this I call a double tier aqueduct. Overhangs on overhangs. This might end up having to be a triple tier aqueduct just to make sure we can reach all the way to the end. But that'll have to be planned and built next session. Can you guys even reach the water? Or are you guys... You're just a little bit short, aren't you? That's alright. Let's go and finish up that. And go and open these up. And we also do need, on that note... a couple of... just one? No, I should be... because of the ruins. Right, so let's build them 1 square back. Just to be permanently open. So that the water doesn't flow backwards and destroy my power industry. So there you go. On that little bit of tinkering and sorting out, we shall go and leave the stream there. There you go. Our bad water area is hopefully not going to flood. We'll find out very, very shortly, in fact, because we've almost gone and finished building this up. So hopefully that's not going to go and flood, but like I said, we'll see soon enough. And so on that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're going to go and leave it there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. We've dealt with a few problems. We now no longer have any homeless beavers. We had to go and stick a little barracks building in down here. We had a horrible bad tide situation, but we've gone and fixed that. We've got our relief valves back here. We've gone and built an underwater tunnel so that this keeps in water no matter how long the drought goes for. I mean, it was pretty secure anyway, but the underwater river is also just going to help spread some irrigation around here. As you can see, this is dried out, but this is still irrigated. So that's keeping up nicely. So yeah, all of that's going along. We've got our next level of storage, which is mostly built. Kind of having a bit of a log problem, like we always are, to be honest. Because, you know, when you go and place a 200-odd strong levee reservoir, it taps out your logging industry. Even with these two massive areas on the go, it still taps out your logging industry, apparently. And so, as per always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you next time, where we'll be starting our next grand project, because off the top of my head, it doesn't take very many logs. Although I say that, after the aqueduct, then we'll be starting our next grand project. Our next secret great grand project, which again, I'm not going to tell you what is. Why? Because I like to keep these things secret. And so, until we see you again next time on that great amount of suspense, I hope that you will all stay safe, happy, and healthy.